Welcome back. Any questions from the first half? It's a little darker here. Today maybe going to rain. Okay, so we'll get back to the book. Okay. So as I mentioned to you, I'm not going to do this. Yeah, these are also cash flow equation. That is cash flow for future years. You discount for the present. Make a ඉස්සරහට එන project එකක් analyze කරනකොට cash flows අරගෙන net present value හොයන system එක 13 තියෙන්නේ. Right. Now we go to earlier what we did was what is the order we do the calculations. Now we go to fractions, decimals and rounding. Okay. All are part of the same thing, just one slice of pie, please. That is an example. Now, one of your local newspapers will say, like our politician will say, the top half of the students are well educated, the bottom half receive extra help, but the middle half we are leaving out. Is this statement correct? Top half of the students are well educated, bottom half receive extra help, but the middle half we are leaving out. Now, half means 50%. So you can't have in 100 3 halves, right? So only can have 2 halves. So this is sentence, this statement is not correct. Right. So what we have used is our knowledge of fractions and percentages in this, right? So what are the types of fractions? We'll learn now what are the types of fractions. Now if it is half, we can write like this, 1 divided by 2 like this, or 1 divided by 2 in smaller letters, or 1 on the numerator, 2 on the denominator, we can write. So fraction can be written in 3 formats. All 3 same thing. Okay. Right. Now there are 5 types of fractions according to this definition. Now, if the numerator උඩ එක ඇල්ල අඩු නම් පල්ලෙහා එකට වඩා denominator වඩා ඒක proper fraction එක. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. So answer is between 0 and 1. Right? It is called a proper fraction. අනිත් පැත්තට මේක 5 divided by 2. Right? ඒ කියන්නේ උඩ numerator is higher than the denominator is lower. So this is called improper, and answer is greater than 1. Always answer is greater than 1. Then there is another one called compound. That is a fraction combines with an integer. Right? So 3 2 upon 5 is called compound fraction. So average answer is greater than the integer. Always it is more than the integer, that is 3 or 4 or 5 here is more than that. Then we can have something like this, 3 into 2 divided by 5, 7. It's called a complex fraction. right? Answer depends on the fraction involved. Okay. So when you do this, you have to use BEDMAS, what we earlier learned, to solve it. Then there are half and 2 upon 4, 1 upon 2, 2 upon 4. Those two are equivalent, right? So answers are equivalent. Now, solving an unknown term. These situations involve two fractions where only one of the numerator or denominator is missing. So we have to find what is this numerator or denominator. So we set up the two fractions. Note that your equation contains two numerators and two denominators, right? Numerator is the top one, denominator is bottom one, right? Pick the pair for which you know both values, right? So determine the multiplication or division relationship between the two numbers. Apply the same relationship to the pair of numerator or denominator contained unknown, right? So we'll do an example and see how to find, right? Now your friend has come to your place, right? And he wants 1 out of 3 pieces, right? 1 out of 3 pieces of a pizza, right? That is 1/3. So you get when you calculate, when you get the pizza, it has 9 pieces, right? So what is 1/3 of that is we are going to calculate. Okay. So assign a meaningful variable to represent. So here we put S. 1/3 is equal to S divided by 9, because we want to find how many pieces we have to give to our friend. Okay. Then now to get this answer, right, we multiply this side to get this number, right? So 3 multiplied by 3 and 1 multiplied by 3, 1 multiplied by 3 is 9, right? So 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. So 3 upon 9. So we should give the friend 3 slices of pizza. Understood? So expressing the fraction in larger or smaller terms. Right? When you need to make a fraction easier to understand, right, you need to express in certain format. So it helps to try to express in larger or smaller terms. To express a fraction in larger terms, we have to multiply denominator and numerator and denominator by the same amount, right? Same number. To express a fraction in smaller terms, we have to divide both numerator, that's up top one, and the denominator bottom one by the same amount. Okay. So we'll have this example. 2 divided by 12, right? Expressed with term twice as large would be. දෙකෙන් වැඩි කරොත් වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? මේකට වඩා ලොකුවට පෙන්නනවා නම් 2 වැඩි කිරීම 2 4යි, 12 වැඩි කිරීම 2 24යි, 24න් 4යි. 12 2 බෙදීම 12ම තමයි 4 බෙදීම 24. දෙකම සමානයි. Smaller terms. දැන් මේ 2 බෙදීම 12 smaller terms වලින් දානවා නම් එක option එකයි තියෙන්නේ. මේක 2 බලන්න ඕනේ මොකෙන්ද බෙදෙන්නේ කියලා. 12යි 2යි දෙකම බෙදෙන්නේ 2කින්. So එතකොට 2කින් බෙදෙනවා දෙකම එතකොට 1යට 6. 2 බෙදීම 12 කියන්නේ 2යට 6 නැත්නම් 4යට 24. So එහෙම මේ fractions higher or lower කරනකොට අපි decimals වලින් පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ. හැම වෙලේම මේ integers වලින් තමයි පෙන්නන්නේ. number එකකින්. Okay. දැන් අපි කියමු මේ 2 බෙදීම මේ 0.5 බෙදීම 3 කියන්නේ මේ fraction එකේ සාමාන්‍ය format එකක් නෙමෙයි. සාමාන්‍ය fraction එකේ හැම වෙලේම මේ numbers වලින් තමයි තියෙන්නේ. අපි මේ examples ටිකක් කරමු. මෙතන examples දෙකක් තියෙනවා. 7 divided by 12 is equal to 49 divided by x. Right? Solve the unknown term. Unknown term එක හොයන්න. මොකද්ද ප්‍රශ්නේ? 7 divided by 12 is equal to 49 divided by x. අපි කරන්න ඕනි මේ උඩ 49 තියෙනවනේ ඒක වෙන්න මේක මල්ටිප්ලයි කරන්න ඕනි කීයෙන්ද බලන්න ඕනි. right? එතකොට 7 වලින් මල්ටිප්ලයි කරොත් තමයි 49 එන්නේ. right? එතකොට 7 multiply by 7 එතකොට උඩ වැඩි කරන ඕන එක ගානකින් පල්ලෙහාත් ඒ ගානෙම වැඩි කරනවා 12 multiply by 7 එතකොට මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ 49 divided by 84 right so x කියන්නේ මොකක්ද එතකොට 84 x කියන්නේ 84යි any questions I think most of you are silent. Hope you understand, or I hope you are doing these exercises while I am doing it. Because when you do it, only it will keep in your mind. Only listening is not enough. Okay. So when you are studying also something, when I used to study, I used to write and study. Right. When you do, you will learn more. Right. This is okay, no? Understood? Right. We'll go back to the book. Right. 49. Express this fraction in lower terms. Okay. Express this fraction in lower terms. Right. So we'll again go back. 5 divided by 50. Divided by 50. Right. Lower terms. Now we have to find මේක කොහොමද මොකෙන්ද බෙදෙන්නේ උඩයි යටයි කියලා. එතකොට උඩයි යටයි දෙකම බෙදෙන්නේ 5න්. 5 divided by 5. එතකොට යටත් බෙදනවා denominator එකත් 50 divided by 5. Okay. 5 divided by 5 එකයි 50 divided by 5 10යි. එතකොට මේක මේ smaller terms වලින් use කරනවා නම් 50න් බෙදෙන එක එක බෙදීම 10. ඒ කියන්නේ 10න් එකක්. 50න් 5ක් කියන්නේ 10න් එකක්. Right. Right. We go to the next page. Step 2. මේ තියෙන එක කරන විදිය පෙන්නලා. Okay. අපි දැන් බලමු මේ fraction එකක් කොහොමද decimals වලට convert කරන්න කියලා. Okay. Fraction එකක් decimals වලට convert කරන්න කොහොමද කියලා. For example, in comparing 27 by 37 to 57 by 73, which is large number, the solution is not immediately apparent. අපිට fractions දෙකක් තිබ්බොත් අපිට එකකින් කියන්න බෑ මේ මොකද්ද ලොකු number එක කියලා. මොකද ඒක clearly පේන්නේ. ඉතින් අපි ඒක මේ decimals කරාට පස්සේ ඒ දශම එක කරාට පස්සේ ඒක අපිට පේනවා මොකද්ද ලොකු මොකද්ද පොඩි කියලා. Then as we imagine at local shop එක තියෙනවා නම් 3/20th of a sale 3/20th of a sale කියලා මොකක්ද ඒක discount එක මේක ඇත්තටම 15% discount යට පහෙන් වැඩි කරනවා උඩ පහෙන් වැඩි කරාම 15% discount. In other words, fractions are converted into decimals by performing the division to make them easier to understand and compare. Fractions වලට වඩා decimals is to understand. ඒකින්ද අපි fractions decimals වල convert කරන එක මේ අපිට manually කරන්නත් පුළුවන් මේ calculating කරන්නත් පුළුවන් ඒක calculate තමයි lazy. Right. අපි බලමු මේ proper and improper fractions. Okay. මෙතන තියෙනවා මේක proper fraction එක. මොකද උඩ 3යි යට 4 තියෙන හින්දා ඒක 3 බෙදීම 4 0.75. Right. Improper fraction කියන්නේ උඩ ලොකුයි යටට වඩා කියන්නේ numerator is more than the denominator 5 divided by 4 එතකොට 1.25. then compound fraction එක බලමු. අපි මේක ඉගෙන ගත්තා compound fraction කියන්නේ තව මේ fraction එකට ඉස්සරහින් තව මේ integer එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට මේක I 3 divided by 4.5 3 ධන 4 බෙදීම 5 අපේ bed mass ඒතර ඉස්සලා මේක හදන්න ඕනි 4 බෙදීම 5.8 3.8 මේක complex fraction එකක් එක එක ගොඩක් complex තියෙනවා ඒතර මේක තියෙන්නේ 2 ධන 11 බෙදීම 4 ඊට පස්සේ 1 ධන 1 බෙදීම 4 ඉස්සලා division එක කරන්න ඕනේ within brackets මේක 1.025 1.25 මේක 11 බෙදීම 4 2.75 ඊට පස්සේ within brackets 2.75 1.25 වලින් බෙදුවම 2.2 එකට දෙකක් එකතු කරාම 4.2 all the fractions decimal කරන්නේ අපි ගත්තොත් 2 5න් බෙදුවම 0.4 right 6යි 7යි 8 6යි 7න් 8ක් කියන්නේ 6 ධන 7 බෙදීම 8 6.8යි 7යි 5යි මේක මේ කොම්ප්ලෙක්ස් එකක් 12 9 බෙදීම 2 බෙදීම 1 10න් 2 එතකොට මේක හදා ගන්නවා අපේ ලේසි විදියට 12 ධන 9 බෙදීම 2 උඩ 1 ධන 2 බෙදීම 10 9 බෙදීම 2 4.5යි 1 ධන 2 බෙදීම 10 1.2යි ඊට පස්සේ මේකයි බෙදපුවම 3.75 total 15.75. දැන් අපි fractions ඉගෙන ගත්ත decimals ඉගෙන ගත්ත දැන් rounding principle මම හිතා අපි rounding ගැන කතා කරා ඉස්සෙල්ලා what is rounding principle අපි round off කරනවා සමහර numbers දිග වැඩි වුණා අපිට අවශ්‍ය ගානට right then මෙහෙම කිව්වොත් we are going to the bank right? Bank has put the loan interest rate is 6.875 and the bank obviously is telling for simplicity he will round it off to 6.9%. Is that okay? I want an answer. The bank published the interest rate 6.875, but the bank officer who is doing the loan is saying for simplicity we'll make it 6.9. Okay. Is that okay with you?
No.
No. Why?
The amount will be different.
Yeah, amount will be higher. If we say 6.8, then you will be happy. You say, okay, I will accept it. But now it is higher, and you will be paying. If it is a housing loan or something, you will be paying for 20 years higher rate because of this, right? So that rounding off is not acceptable. We have to tell the bank officer you have published 6.875. Give the same rate for me. Okay. So now when rounding off කරනකොට අපි බලනවා the number to the right of that අපි කියමු 3 decimals වල round off කරනවා නම් fourth එක මොකක්ද කියලා බලන්න ඕනේ. දැන් fourth එක පහට වැඩි නම් අපි තුන්වෙනි එකට එකක් එකතු කරනවා. right? දැන් fourth එක පහට අඩු නම් අපි තියෙන විදිහටම තියනවා number 3යි මොකුත් එකතු වෙන්නේ නැහැ. okay. Is it clear? Now we say the example 8.345 for 2 decimals, right? You need to examine the number in the third decimal place. It is 5. එතකොට අපි කරන්නේ එක පහින්ද we will make it 8.35. එක මෙතන පහ නැතුව හතර තිබ්බනම් ඒක 8.34 වෙනවා. For a second example, 3.6543, right? We want to round off to 3 decimals, right? To the third decimal place. අපි බලනවා මේක අන්තිමට තියෙන third එකට right එකෙන් තියෙන 3. So ඒක මොකද එකතු වෙන්නේ 3.654 තමයි rounded number. Is it clear? When you round off, you have to look at that. I think when you work in Excel sheets, when you round off, it takes that into account. You only have to say how many decimals. Right? Non-terminating decimals. Now සමහර decimals තියෙනවා බෙදුවොත් අපි 1/3 බෙදුවොත් ඒක decimal ඉවර වෙන්නේ නැහැ. 0.3333 කියලා එනවා දෙකට. Right? Okay. So the non-terminating decimal without a pattern. එකක් තියෙනවා කිසිම pattern එකක් නැහැ ඒ උනාට ඒක ඉවර වෙන්නේ නැහැ number එක. That is අපි 17 වලින් බෙදුවොත් මේ 0.3452 176 තව යනවා. Right? So there is no apparent ending decimal and no pattern to the decimals. Right? Make a pattern there. But sometimes, most of the time, you can find non-terminating decimal with a pattern. For example, 2/11, like a 0.18, 0.1. So it's a pattern. Right? A shorthand way of expressing this is to place a horizontal line above the digits that repeat. So make a shorthand වගේ කරනවා නම් මේක 0.18 උඩින් ඉරක් ගහුවම ඒ කියන්නේ 0.18 repeat වෙනවා කියන්නේ. Okay. You need to know the numbers if the number represents an interim or final solution to a problem. Interim solution එකක් නම් you should be careful in rounding off. අපි calculating කරනවා නම් අපි calculating round off කරලා අරගෙන ආයෙ හැදුවොත් උත්තරේ වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතකොට calculate එකම save කරලා ඊට ඊළඟ එකට යන්න ඕනේ. ඒක use කරලා. Final solution to round this number off an industry protocol or other clear instructions must apply. If these do not exist, then you would have to make an arbitrary rounding choice. Rounding කියන එක දැන් තේරෙනවද කට්ටියට? Can you understand what is rounding? Okay. Important notes. 2.2D rounding numbers. Okay. Now there are few examples here. You can go through on your own. You have got the link, right? Convert the following to decimals. Round each to 4 decimals. So use the repeating decimal notations. Okay, calculations with theorem. අපි එකක් ගත්තොත් 6 divided by 13.461538 4 decimals වලට කියන්නේ එතකොට 0.4615. This is 3, so there won't be any addition. 0.4615 is the answer. Okay. Here 4 divided by 9 is 0.444. Then you put 0.4 the top line on top. Okay. Okay. May example ටික අපි කරාද 2 divided by 5. I think I explained, no need to write and explain for you. Okay. So we'll do this C, right? It is more B and C will do it. B is 6, 7, 8. 6, 7 divided by 8. Here the complex 12 into 9 divided by 2. 1, 2, 10. Okay. We'll do these 2 examples. So six, 7 divided by 8 is equal to, we have to first use this, that theory, 6 plus 7 divided by 8. Okay. So is equal to 6 plus 7 divided by 8 is 0.575. Right. Is this correct? Someone who is following me, is it correct? My answer here.
0.875.
Very good, Dharani. Okay, thank you.
So I'm Shiny.
Huh? What's your name?
I'm Shiny, sir.
Shiny. Thank you, Shiny. Yes, very good. I think we have more contributing. Shiny, no? Shine. Right. Next one also shine, you have to give the answers, okay? Eight seven five. So answer is 6.8575. Thank you very much, Shine. Right. Okay. Then we go to the next one. This is little 12. 9 divided by 2. 1. 2 divided by 10. Okay. Is equal to 12. Then we'll put the bracket, right? 9 divided by 2. We have 1 plus 2 divided by 10. Okay. Is equal to again 12 plus 4.5. Right? This I'm not writing this. I'm skipping one step. They should come 1 plus 0.2. I directly put 1.2. Okay. Skipping one step. When you are more right now, I'll ask Shiny to give me the answer. 12 plus
12 plus 3.75, sir.
3.75. Right. So thanks, Shiny. 15.75. Very good. Now we go to any questions for others? Right. We'll do these fractions. Round off to 4 decimal places. Right. Round off to 4 decimal places. Now remember ABC, 6 divided by 13, 4 divided by 9, and C 4 divided by 11. Right. I think and 3 divided by 22. Okay, so we'll go back to the whiteboard, painting, and do it. Right. A is 6 divided by 13. Okay. I need your help. Tell me what is up to maybe 6 decimals you will get.
0.461538.
1538. Right. Now we have been asked to round off to 4 decimal places. Okay, round off to 4 decimal. So I think I explained also earlier 4615. What is the rounding off? 4.461. Is it 5 or 6?
5, sir.
5. Thank you. 5, because this is 3 is less than 5, right? So if it is less than 5, we round off to the figure there. If it is more than 5, we round off to higher number, right? So we go to the B. B is 4 divided by 9 is equal to, this is that repetitive thing, no? You might be getting 0.4444, right? 44. Okay. We can write like this, what we learned, 0.4, right? Or just say 0.4444, what we do normally. Is it clear? So we go to C. C is 4 divided by 11. Okay. Is equal to 0.36. Am I correct? 3636. Okay. Again, we can write this as 0.36 with the line up, or just 0.3636, because again 3 is lower than 5, right? D is 3 divided by 22. Okay, is equal to 0.136363. Now here again repetitive. You see 363636, right? So we can put 0.1, then 36, this one, or 0.1363. Okay, for 4 decimals, right? That is the easy ones. There's a complex. The last one is the complex one. It's E. Right. 5, 1 divided by 7, 10 divided by 27. Right. So first we'll get it 5 plus 1 divided by 7 divided by 10 divided by 27. Okay. So we get 5 plus 0.14. Check my answer whether it's correct. 2857 divided by 0.370. So it's equal to, I'm skipping one step. 5.385714. So what is the rounding of 5.3857? Okay, that is the rounding off. Now you know someone asks you to round off to 3 decimals. How to do it? 3 or 2 or 4. Sometimes just round off to 0 decimals. Then you have to have the only the figure only, no decimals. Okay. Any questions in this? We'll get back to the book. Right, we did this rounding numbers. That's what they have done in the book. Now this section 2 will do the exercises. Okay. Now first one is for each of the following, identify the type of fraction presented. So I'm not going to go to the whiteboard to do that. Now tell me one by one, what are these fractions? So 1 upon 8, what type of a fraction is that? Not very important to know when what you need to know is how to use fractions. But this, since we learned it, I'm asking 1 upon 8 is a proper fraction. The numerator is lower than the denominator. Okay, so this is a proper factor. This 3 upon 4 is a compound factor. This 10 divided by 9 is improper factor because the numerator is higher than the denominator. The 34 divided by 49 is a proper factor because the top is උඩ figure එක අඩුයි පල්ලෙහා figure එකට වඩා. E make a complex 1 2 3 no complex, so එකට කියනවා complex factor කියලා. Complex fraction, right? Sorry, not factor, fraction. These are proper fractions, improper fractions. This is a complex fraction. And what is this? This again improper fraction. Top is higher, උඩ වැඩි පල්ලෙහාට වඩා. Make a upper complex fraction එකක්. Make a proper fraction එකක්. Right? අපි ඒ ටික එච්චරම වැදගත් නැහැ, not very important, but just for your knowledge. Now here we do this exercise. In each of the following equations, identify the value of the unknown term. That, 3 upon 4 is equal to x divided by 36. Y upon 8 is equal to 16 divided by 64. 2 upon z is equal to 18 divided by 45. 5 divided by 6 is equal to 75 divided by 3. So we'll do all these 4 at one time. I want you to calculate and tell me the answer. Okay. So first one is the 3/4 divided by x divided by 36. මොකද්ද theory එක මේ 36 එන්න අර පැත්ත කීයෙන්ද වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ, right? So 3/4 is equal to කියන්න කවුරු හරි හදපු කෙනෙක්. Three upon 4 is දැන් අපිට අද ගොඩක් උත්තර දුන්නා. දමිත්, දරණි, නවල්ක, දේමික, ශෛලි. තව කවුරුත් ඉන්නවද උත්තර දෙන්න? To answer this question.
Sir, answer එක 27 ද?
Huh?
27 the answer.
27. Correct. 27. ඒක එන්නේ I will show. මේක 4 9න් වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ. Right? 4 into 9 36 වෙනවා. එතකොට 3 into 9 මොකද උඩ වැඩි කරන යට වැඩි කරන එක ගානේ උඩත් වැඩි කරන 3 into 9 වෙනවා. එතකොට 27 divided by 36. Right. Make a make a 36. So x is equal to 27. Very good. How they give it?
Shine, sir.
Shine in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks, Shine. X is equal to 27. Right. Now we go to the B. Thank you. B is y divided by 8 is equal to 16 divided by 64. Then make a, what is the way? Someone tell me how to do it. You know, to get 64, you have to multiply. අපි පල්හැ denominator එක 8න් වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ. ඒතකොට 8 වරක් 8 64. Okay. එතකොට උඩ වැඩි කරන්න ඕනේ. Okay. අනිත් පැත්ත අපි බෙදන්න ඕනේ. මොකද මේ පැත්ත අපි දන්නේ නැහනේ. right?
Sir, දෙකේ
හා
දෙක sir.
දෙක තමයි. හරි. එතකොට අපි වෙන්නේ මෙහෙම වෙන්නේ. අපි 16 divided by 64 is equal to මෙතන අපිට 8 එන්නේ 64 divided by 8 වලින් නේ. right. okay. උඩ එනවා එතකොට 16 divided by 8. එතකොට උඩ එනවා 2 යට එනවා 8. හරි. හරිනේ. මේක 16 සමානයි උඩ 2 යට 8. right. very good. කවුද ඒක ආන්සර් එක දුන්නේ?
Soinash sir.
හා කවුද?
Soinash.
Soinash. Good. I think you only gave me that article also, no idea? Right. Okay.
Yes, please.
Right. Thanks. Okay. All right. Now we go to the third one, right? C. C is 2 divided by Z is equal to 18 divided by 45. Okay. Find the answer. Again, like this. 18 divided by 45 is equal to, we know 2, no?
9.
Sir, is it 5?
It's 5, I think. Yeah.
5.
5, no? Okay. Now, yeah, 9 is the multiply word, Sovinash, right? That is, yeah, we have to divide 18 by 9, right? And 45 by 9. Right? 9, yes, 9 comes into effect there. We get 18 divided by 9 is 2 because we want to get the same. Yeah? So he said is 5. Right. Happy D එක කරමු. 5 divided by 6 is equal to 75 divided by P. Make a question එකක්. So අපි කරන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද? 5 divided by 6 is equal to 75 and 5 multiply කරන්නේ මොකෙන්ද? 15 වලින්.
15.
ඒක උත්තරේ කීයද?
240.
90?
Yeah,
9.
9
Ah, sorry.
is the. Okay, very good. All are trying. I'm very happy. 6 into 15. So 75 divided by 90. Right. Now all of you know, I think, how to do this. So P is 90. Sorry, I have not written it properly. I hope you understand it's 90, right? Okay. That is the 4 examples. Any questions? We'll go to the book.